practically afternoon now. So wish you all a very good morning, come afternoon approaching. I am aware that you all have come here to listen to the... Thank you. I'm aware that you all are very eager, enthusiastic, and eagerly waiting for the seminar to begin because these official programs eat half of the time for all the seminars. Anyway, that's the rule of the day. Respected guests on the dais, my colleague and friend, Dean, Homeopathic Faculty, Maharashtra University of Health Sciences, Nasik, Dr. Rajkumar Patil, Dr. Rosario D'Souza, Member, US and Elective Committee, National Commission for Homeopathy, Delhi, Dr. Mrs. Mangesh Jatkar, Chairman, Preclinical Board of Studies, Academic Council Member, Maharashtra University of Health Sciences, Dr. B S Bhosale, the prime important person for today's function and today's seminar, all other respected guests on the dais because the time is less and I would, off the dais, on the dais, and my dear friends, students, colleagues, I stand before you today, and before I begin, I would like to thank Dr. B S Bhosale for having invited me here and brought me back to my roots, because I was here 2.5 years back, frequently visiting most of the colleges affiliated to the Maharashtra University of Health Sciences in various capacities. And that is why I know quite a few of all the people sitting in the crowd as well as on the dais. Dear students, it's a very nice occasion today that I have been called here to release a book published, written, authored by Dr. B S Bhosale. I just had the time to browse through it, though I heard the overall review of the book by Dr. D'Souza. Apparently, this is a very nice book which will definitely help you in your career as doctors as well as students. See, we go through many books which are really useful during our student career, and after our career, we rarely go through those books. Today is a time wherein very less people do reading in the books because of the availability of easy internet facility, and anything and everything you need is just at a finger click available on the internet. But what I would like to bring forward to you is the seminars and the liveliness that has been maintained by Dr. Bhosale in his, I wouldn't say short career, because it's already 2 decades that he's already in this field. And he has kept this science live and versatile in the young generation that is coming up as homeopaths. Now, what is the cause of this happening and attraction of these students who come for these seminars? The base lies in clinical exposure. That is exactly what we learn after we pass out from the institutes. I am not trying to criticize anybody, but I would like to bring a point forth, which even we have been observing everywhere. And in most of the colleges across the country, it's not in the state, but it's across the country, wherein the students do not get the right clinical exposure that is required for them to really do good homeopathic practice. Now, good is a very relative term. It varies from person to person, from practitioner to practitioner, and each one practices the way he has learnt it. Like, for example, he has learnt it from somebody. I know he graduated from Dr. J.J. Magdum Homeopathic College at Jaisinghpur. And I'm very happy that he has not forgotten his roots. Invariably, what happens is people forget the roots from where they've grown up as they go ahead in life. But he has still maintained his grassroots level connectivity. And I really sincerely congratulate him from the bottom of my heart for he having remembered this. Because, see, in our life that God has given us, we get very few opportunities to thank those people who have made us something what we are today. And this is the basic prima facie important thing, that you cannot forget your roots, the way we do not forget our parents. So this is also a part and parcel of your life, which you all students must carry home a message about, that you do not forget your roots. That is one. Second, as a physician, as a homeopathic physician, after he has completed his post-graduation from DKMM and his PhD from Udaipur, he has done a very important thing after that to get experience. And that is where he may have been a turning point. Though I have not spoken to him a lot about this, someday when we meet across the table somewhere, maybe we'll be able to discuss better. He spent nearly around a year, if I'm not wrong, with Dr. Dubey in Calcutta. The Calcutta is one place which is called as the motherland of homeopathy. That is the place where most of us, we go and we see what is homeopathy, the way it is practiced there, and from there you can learn so many things from the stalwarts. If you look back into the history, all the stalwarts have come from Calcutta. Now, Dr. Dubey was such a person. I do not know how many students of you have attended his seminars. I think you may not have been born or may not have been admitted to homeopathic colleges by the time Dubey sir was here, because it's been quite a few years. He was a doctor who knew books by heart. If at all you had to attend his seminar anytime, I was fortunate enough to be the master of ceremony for one of his seminars in Aurangabad. Taking a boric and keynote symptoms was mandatory for his seminars. And he would call students from the audience and show live cases on the dais. That is how students used to learn. And his seminars used to be overpacked. He knew word by word, line by line. And that was the charm and the way he knew his Matra Medica. See, Matra Medica is one thing, is very difficult and it's very volatile because it just evaporates. You read 2-3 drugs at a time, and by the time you read the 10th drug, you've forgotten the first drug. So it's very important to know have your own good Matra Medica, and learning the patient as he is and understanding the patient as he is. Understanding the language of the patient as explained by the patient is a very, very difficult process. Now, this comes only with experience, and experience is something that comes only with time. And Dr. Bhosale, I'm sure, has learned all these things from his own experience, and the many other activities that he is doing. I must bring it to your notice that he is doing a lot of work, and in case of mentally retarded children, oncology is another field on which he is doing a lot of work. And homeopathy, as an upcoming science, I wouldn't say it would be wrong to say that it's an upcoming science. It is a science which is now people are realizing, which is very, very important and which is showing its own results, especially post-COVID, where we have seen the people suffering and where homeopathy has done a very excellent job. Now the people are realizing and coming towards homeopathy. And take it from me, my friends, that the next generation that is going to come, as far as medicine is concerned, homeopaths have a tremendous, tremendous scope and demand. So it is you as upcoming students, upcoming doctors, upcoming physicians, as we say, should really try to put on your most of your time and in the learning process in the form of cases. You must see more of clinical cases, attend the OPDs in the outpatient department, see the results, not only in the outpatient department, even in the inpatient department. And that is exactly where we at the center are trying to work to make this pathy one of the best, so that the society at general benefits and the students who are there today learning homeopathy come out as very, very good homeopaths, which will do a great work in this society. I'm again cutting short my speech because there are so many things that I can touch upon, but I know that you all are eager here to listen to Dr. B S Bhosale and his seminar, of which he's going to embrace on a few topics which you will be learning for today and carry home the knowledge that he's going to give you today. I'm thankful once again to him, to ASHA Foundation, and to all those people who have made me coming here a great success. I congratulate him for the book that he has published and wish him all the best in the future. Thank you a lot.